Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Nikki and I like to crochet stuff. In this video, I'm going to be giving a recap of the most recent market that I just did. But before we get started, if you enjoy this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you want to see more crochet content from me. And don't forget to check out my free crochet pattern tutorials that I have here on YouTube. With that, let's get started. So I think I'm just going to start with the biggest thing, and that is this purple dolphin. He's pretty big and I made him out of Bernat blanket, and he's gotten a little bit of attention but no buyers yet, and I only have him right now at $25. This fella, he took a lot of work and so his price is kind of high, and right now I've dropped the price down to $40. I might drop it a little bit more because I've had him for months and months now, so I would like to find a home for him. Next is my swan. He's also pretty big, but he cannot sit up on his own because his head is a little too heavy. So I have this guy priced at $25 and I've had him for a little while now, so I would love to find a home for him. These are my two larger cats that I have. I have them priced at $24. Next are my dragons. I've got, this one is my favorite, this kind of watermelon dragon. I have these priced at $28, which I think is pretty fair. And I have this purple one and also this pink and yellow one that's in fuzzy yarn. Next are my chickens. I've got some chickens left. I don't know that I'll keep making these, so I really just want to get them sold. I don't have any left, but my best selling chickens have been the black tweed. I have 6 of those guys total. I've got this bee that I've had for a while. This is Crochet by Jenna's pattern, I believe, and I have this one priced at $15. It's pretty big and I used Parfait Chunky for it, but unfortunately he has not gotten like any attention. Same with this elephant. He is priced at $20 and he has not hardly gotten any attention in all of my shows that I've done. I've had him since the very first show. And then I've got my cows. This is the first time I will be selling these guys. Here's what they look like. You've got a little bell, and I think I'm going to price them at $22. Axolotls, I had to make a bunch of these because people, like, I cannot keep them in stock, and I had them at $13, but I'm going to bump the price up to $15, which isn't a huge increase, but we'll see how they do. And I have 8 of them. These are the colors, and I have 2 of each color. I've got my capybara with a pumpkin. So cute. I only have 1 of them for sale, but I'm going to bring this one to show what he looks like without the ghost outfit. This one is mine, and I have him at $25 because his outfit does come off. I also have 1 husky and 1 German shepherd, and this is also my pattern. I have a free tutorial for them on my channel. They're also no-sew, and they don't take very long to work up, and they will be $20 each. I think I'm gonna try. They do take a lot of work with the color changing for all those rows. And I have my other dog pattern, which again is another no-sew tutorial on my channel. I have these colors. I think I'm going to price them at either $16 or $18. And then the last thing that's my pattern are these smaller cats. This is the same pattern as the big cat, but just with Parfait Chunky instead. And same thing, I think these will be the same price as the dogs, so $16 each. I've got my 1 giant loaf cat. He's $20. He's gotten a lot of attention, but no buyers yet. So my little ostrich, he's $14, and he is not really gotten any attention. Okay, it's time to go. I need to go now, so I will try to show the rest of these like while I'm at the show, but I can't wait to show my love cats. I had 6 pumpkins at $10 each, and then I've got pumpkin pies here for $10 each as well. 3 turtles for $12 each. I've got 6 loaf cats here, and they are $13 each. And then I have these little loaf cats with like the smaller tail. I'm just gonna do 10 on those. I kind of want to get rid of them because this is what I'm gonna go with moving forward. I have 4 of these bees, $10 each. My little froggy in a basket, I just finished him this morning. I have 2 manta rays and 1 pancake ray. The pancake ray is $12, the regular mantas are $10. This entire shelf here, 4 octos, 3 mushy boys, and these birds are all $10. These mushy pops are $5 each. I just have a few octos, nuggets, and whales here. It's very sparse. The whales are $4 each because I want to get rid of them. The octos are $7 each, and the chicken nuggets are $5. This area is like very sparse. 2 leggy froggies, $7 each. Gummy bears, I have 6 of them, $5 each. And then new this show, I just made these candy corns last night, and they're gonna be $4 each. I've got 8 of these bee keychains left. 2 octos, 1 leggy froggy keychain, 4 whale keychains. They have not done well. They have not done whale, and everything on here is $7. Up until this point, I haven't really had a great plan when it came to my pricing, just because I wasn't keeping track of all of the materials that I used and all of the time that it takes to make these things. So that's why I wasn't too sure about some of the prices earlier, but I started keeping track of everything recently. That will give us a better breakdown on the material versus the labor costs. I took 128 items with me, and that was at $1,457 worth of inventory. Also, I will put links down in the description for all of the crochet patterns that I showed, just in case you want to make any for yourself. This show was at a high school, and it was their very first time hosting a fall show. They did do a spring show, and I did that. I have a video on that, and that show was pretty dead. There really wasn't a whole lot of people there. The only reason why I made as much as I did that day is because one person came in and bought 15 items from me. But I decided to do the fall show anyways, just because I didn't really have another show that day. And also, they had given the spring vendors a 25% off discount because the show was so bad in the spring. I had a 10 by 10 foot booth, and it cost $75, but I had to pay some processing fees, so it was actually $76.88. This show also had quite a few other crochet vendors there. There were probably like 4 other vendors with crochet stuff that I could see just from my table alone. Just a few minutes in, and I sold my capybara, and I also sold 2 pumpkins already. I just finished this little basket for him. He's so cute. I can't take it. Yeah, I just got him done. I'm gonna go put him out. I sold my elephant. I have had that thing for months now. And I also sold my swan. I'm so happy. All right, this is what we're looking like. My loaf cats are almost gone. That one's my favorite. I can't believe that one didn't sell. But this is what we're looking like. For everything that sold, I sold 1 mini octo for $7. I did sell 1 candy corn for $4. My swan, I finally sold my swan for $25. I was so happy to find it a home. And my Cappy ghost as well, my capybara ghost. He was my very first sale of the day. Some girl saw him and she was like, I have to have him now. I sold my elephant for $20. I sold 1 of my dogs for $16. I don't know about that price because I really have no idea like how much time it took me or what materials went into it. But anyways, that's my pattern that I created, and it's the very first time that I sold one. I sold 1 bee for $10, 2 axolotls for $15 each, and I had raised the price this time from $13 to $15. I sold 1 turtle for $12, 1 chick. The chick was priced at $10, but I sold it to a little girl for $7 because that's all that she had on her, and she was just the sweetest little thing, so I was like, take it. And also a eagle for $10 as well. 1 chicken for $10. I ended up selling 4 of the $13 loaf cats, and then I sold both of the other loaf cats for $10 each. I sold 2 pumpkins for $10 each, 1 mini whale for $4, 1 leggy frog for $7, 1 gummy bear for $5, and 3 mushy pops for $5 each. I had 2 red, and I sold both of the red. The best sellers this time were definitely my Loaf Cats, and I sold 6 out of 8 of those. The Mushy Pops did pretty well. I sold 3 out of 7 of those. The red ones, they do so well. Everybody likes the red because it reminds them of Mario. The axolotls did not sell as well as they usually do, but I did sell 2 out of 8 of those. They were both purple this time. But yeah, the show was kind of slow, and I sold a lot of like individual items. Loaf Cats, Mushy Pops, and axolotls were the best sellers, and they tend to like usually be some of the best sellers. That left me with a grand total of $302 in sales. My square fees were $4.72. My state taxes were $13 even. My booth fee, like I said earlier with the processing fee, it was $76.88. And so that left me with $207.40. I was so happy with everything that sold. I know I didn't sell as many things as my previous show. This was actually my worst show so far. I sold the least amount of items and I made the least amount of money. But a bunch of my plushies that I've had for months and months and like weren't getting any attention, they sold. Like, also, this was my first time with this specific Loaf Cat pattern, and they sold well. I sold 4 out of 6 of those. So that's always really satisfying when you kind of expect something to do well and it does. Because there's been plenty of times that I've made something thinking like, for sure this is gonna do well, and it gets like no attention. I personally don't really have too much stakes in these shows. I don't rely on them for my income, but I still want to have the most successful show as possible because I like to win. And with that, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me know down in the comments if you thought that this show was worth it or not. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!